YouTube. Can you say hello? Say hi, YouTube. Say hi. Bubba Boo. Say hello. Come in. Well, we don't want to wake Daddy, do we? Where's Daddy? Daddy's laying down. You sit down. Be a good boy. Sit down. Bubba Boo. Are you a good boy? Are you a good baby? Say bye-bye. You're so cute. Be a good boy. Can you lay down? You be a good boy? I love you, Bubba Boo.
Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Tash. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, you guys, I am so very excited. First of all, if my dogs start barking, I apologize. For some reason, they think somebody's outside. Goofy dogs. Anyways, if you didn't know by the title already, today's video is on 2 brand new items. The first one I'm super excited to show you guys and talk to you about. I did post this on my Instagram yesterday. This is the Revlon Photoready Candid Glow Moisture Glow Anti-Pollution Foundation. So as you know, last year I did test out, or maybe it was this year. No, I think it was last year. I tested out their anti-pollution natural finish. Fortunately, that one did not work for me. I do think I should test that one out again because my skin is in such a different place now. But anyway, they did come out with this one. I picked mine up in 350, a natural tan. And then I'm also going to do a kind of like a neutral, smoky daytime look. I've had a few requests on doing eyeshadow tutorials, so I'm gonna try to do a quick one today for you guys. And then I think that's all the new stuff that I have. Oh, I've been playing with this new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Fix Pore Perfecting Primer. This is their Velvet Primer Balm, and it does include an applicator, which is really nice. It comes in this beautiful rose gold packaging, and it is a dupe, obviously, for the Tatcha Silk Canvas and the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. So I've been playing with this. I can tell you it's really good, and I like it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. If you are new here, what's up? Again, my name is Tash. I hope that before you leave today, you will hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification so YouTube can notify you each time I upload, which is generally about 3 times a week. And without further ado, y'all, let's get into some makeup. All right, you guys, so first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. Now, I did start off with this what is this called again? The Touch and Soul Glassy Pretty Filter Glassy Skin Balm. You guys, since I saw my friend KK use this, I have been loving it. It is super moisturizing. It is a great moisturizing primer. So when I do use this on my face, I don't use any other hydrating primer. I just use a pore filling primer. So for today, I'm gonna go ahead and use this one by Revolution. Now I didn't, oh, here's the little applicator, and you just kind of dip in like so. You don't need a lot, especially if you're just going to use it in your pore areas. And it doesn't really have a smell to it. So it does come like this, and you just put this little piece back, wipe your applicator off, and you're going to stick that back in there, which I will do when I'm done doing all my makeup. I do want to put out there, this may be a longer video just because I haven't really done a tutorial in a while. Now that there's so many of us here, it's like, let's sit down, let's have fun, let's chat, let's do some makeup. So I'm just swiping this in my pore areas where I have like super large pores. And what I like to do is just apply it to my face in the areas that I really need it. And then I let it sit there for a few seconds and let it warm up on the skin. And actually, guys, I probably used too much because I always do like, I don't know, like 2 layers or so of it. And that's just my skin. You do what's going to work best for you, but this is what I do. And while I'm doing that, generally, I'll just get my foundation palette ready and, yeah, get ready to go. But since I'm doing a tutorial, I can't do that today because I get to show you guys the texture. So how has everybody been doing? How was your weekend? Has anybody been to the Dollar Tree and gotten any of the items that I recommended in my last video? What's new? What makeup are you loving? What makeup do you want to see? I do have a surprise If I haven't I don't think I mentioned it. I'm pretty sure I didn't, unless you follow me on Snapchat, which I finally got on the other day. And then I haven't been on it a lot, you guys, so I completely forgot to keep posting throughout the day. I'm so sorry. I'm usually on Instagram, and I don't post a lot on my feed anymore because the algorithm, you don't even see my post on there. So I just post to the stories because that seems to be where people are seeing like my content and stuff, is on my stories. All right, so now that we're done with that, I'm super excited to move into the foundation, you guys. I love testing out new foundation. If you've been with me, you already know that. So I picked mine up in the shade number 350 Natural Tan. Before we get into application and showing you the texture and everything, you guys, let me go ahead and read you a little bit about what the package says. Now, I cannot find anything online about this. That's how new it is. And as of the date and time of me filming this, it is November 4th. It is November 5th, and I cannot even find this on Revlon's website. The only reason I knew about this was because I follow Trend Mood. So it says light buildable coverage foundation with prickly pear oil, antioxidant, anti-pollutant, and ingredients that help block blue light without, what is that word? I always pronounce it wrong. It does not have fragrances or synthetic dyes. And that word is, I'm trying to think of it. I'll link it down below. So I'm gonna go ahead. It does have a pump, and it is that squeezy tube just like the other one. And yes, y'all, I have new nails on. Hey, dog. All right, you guys, I went ahead and pumped out 2 pumps of this. It may be too dark for me, too light, I'm not sure yet, but it is a little bit more of a runnier consistency than the other one. It's just, mine's a little cold, if you will. It is starting to run. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out with a brush. That is one of my favorite ways to apply it. I'm starting out with my Morphe Morphe Y6 brush. And yeah, it's really, really thin, you guys. But I'm kind of digging that. So we're gonna start on this side of my face. And I just realized I don't have my brows or anything done. I've had so many videos pre-filmed. Like, I went ham the other day, you guys. I filmed like, let me turn this up for you guys. I filmed like 4 or 5 videos the other day, so I haven't been filming the last couple of days. Wait, that's not true entirely. I forgot about the one video I filmed. And then, oh my god, you guys, I was working on those videos, the 2 Dollar Tree videos. Woo-wee, I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed them the way that you have been, because doing 2 of those videos in one day took me so long. You guys, I sat there for so many hours between, and I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you guys, because Nick was even like, dang, you know, that took you a long time. I'm like, yeah, between the editing side that I finish up, and then I'm going into more foundation, you guys. This is what it looks like so far. Between the editing side on YouTube that I finish up, and then creating my thumbnails and putting in all of the information. That's why I'm always like, read the description box, because they take forever. I sat there for a good, I don't know, like 5 or 6 hours, you guys. It was intense. So I'm so glad that you guys enjoyed them. Okay, so with a brush, I'm getting low coverage, and it does stay a light buildable coverage. So I am going to try to build this up to a medium. I'm using that, what did I pump out, like 1.5 pumps? We'll just go with 2. But do y'all see that glow? Even if it is a light coverage, I could totally use this, and as long as it has good wear time, I could totally use this and just fill in with concealer where need be, because I like to glow. Alright, you guys, so I am going to go in with a sponge on the remaining part of my face. Just going with an AOA sponge. I want to make sure it's dry. If you guys hear a nasty noise, it's Bubba in the background digging. 'Tis the season for dry skin for my poor baby. Okay, so I do prefer this one with a brush, and that's like a typical thing for me. I just really prefer thinner foundations with light coverage with a brush. I just think that they blend into the skin better and they give better coverage, obviously. So far, without going all the way up on my forehead, this is what we have. Now, if you are new here, I do have a lot of acne scarring all over here and over here. So I do have some areas that I do need to cover up, and we will get to that. But I'm going to go in with another pump. I feel like I'm using quite a bit. This is the third or fourth pump, one of the two. And we're going to do this area here. I would say this is giving me like a light medium coverage. That's what I'm going to go with. Very pretty though. I really like the way that it's sitting on my skin so far. It's not sitting funny in any of my pores. It's not sitting funny around any of my texture. It's just giving me this really pretty radiant glow to the skin. So I'm going to really quickly go off camera and conceal my face, powder my face, and get to the point where we're ready to take on some eyeshadow, because you guys have already seen me do all that stuff before and I don't want to make this video super duper long. When I come back, to my girl Valerie and to my other people that have been asking for an eyeshadow tutorial, we're going to do a simple basic one for you guys today, one that you guys can do at home with me in real time without me speeding it up. So this one is for you guys. All right, you guys, so same thing as the other LA Colors palette that I reviewed. This does come with 20 shades. This one is called Invite Only, and this is more of like their brown neutral palette. All right, cool, I did take the thing off. So these are the colors that you get. I will have swatches inserted in just a moment, you guys, but these are very, very beautiful, just same as the other one. They're nicely pigmented. I think if you pick this up for $8.50 on their website, you are absolutely going to love this. Comes with a full-size mirror, the length of the container. And so what we're going to do today, right after we insert the swatches, again, is I'm going to give you just a simple 3-color eye tutorial for those of you who have been asking that are new to eyeshadow, or, you know, just kind of want a refresher on how to do it. Now, please keep in mind, you guys, I am not a makeup artist. I am just a girl who loves makeup, and I just want to help those ladies that reached out to me and asked. Once we're done with that, we will finish the review on this beautiful foundation, which so far I am loving. It does not even feel like I have foundation on my face. And then, of course, at the end of the video, I will go over everything that I applied to my face after the application of this. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, you guys, so here are the swatches. Trying something a little new. This is about half the palette. As you can see, these shades are super pigmented and beautiful. Now, there is some of that chunkiness in some of the shimmers here, but girl, for $8.50 in this color payoff, stunning. Let's get into the look. All right, you guys, so I'm talking super, super basic neutral. Now, I just want to say that I do have a few older ladies that watch me. Hey, girls. And I want to keep this super basic for them just to start out. So if you're not interested in this part of the video, then go ahead and skip ahead so you can see my final thoughts on this foundation. But if you want to stay and hang out, hey, girl, hey. All right. So basically what I'm going to do is start out. I started out with an eye primer. And you can use an eye primer. I'm looking for it. That's why I'm looking down. You can use an eye primer. You can use a concealer, but you want to use something for your eyeshadows to adhere to. It'll help them last longer. It will help them not to crease if you have creasy lids like myself. And it's also going to make some of these colors pop just a little bit more so you get more of that color, that true color payoff. Now, my favorite one is $8, and it is from the brand called Revolution Pro, which, if you don't know, is a branch off of Makeup Revolution. You can order this as off of Ulta.com if you don't have an Ulta in your area. I will leave everything linked down below for you to make it super, super simple. But if you have an Ulta in your area, most of them carry this as far as I know. Again, it is $8. And all it is, ladies, is it's like a creamy concealer. You're just going to either use your fingers or a brush. You're going to apply it to your eye and smooth it out. Let it dry for just a few seconds, and you don't need to set this on. So then all I'm going to do is take a big fluffy brush and go in with a transition color, which all that does is it kind of helps create some depth into your crease, and it's going to help you bring all those eye colors together that you're going to use. I'm keeping it super simple for you beautiful ladies today, and we're going to use 3 shades. All right, so I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is just a nice tan color that is almost close to my skin tone. I'm just going to use the mirror in this palette. You want to swirl your brush in, tap off that excess, otherwise it's going to make it more difficult for you to blend. So I'm just going in my crease here, back and forth, windshield wiper motions, ladies. Now this shade is not going to show up on you a ton because you're using a shade as close to your skin tone as you can get. So you're not going to use that tan shade like me. Actually, let's amp it up and do 4 shades. I don't want to confuse you, but let's do 4. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and do this eye here on camera, and then I'm going to wrap it up and do my other eye off. All right, so there's your transition shade. Moving on to crease shade number 2, we're going to throw some color in there. So I'm going to go in with this brown shade here. It's a little bit deeper than that shade that I used. I'm just going to use the same brush. I'm sorry, my camera's moving back and forth. It's a Monday for me. It's definitely like a Monday. I'm just going to do the same thing, windshield wiper motions. And you're just creating a little bit of depth in your crease there. Now, if you have hooded eyes like myself, you may want to go up a little further on your crease, because when I apply shimmer shades, and you will see, I apply them a little bit higher so you can actually see them. If you don't have hooded eyes, you just want to take your brush or your finger and find where that bone is, and you want to go up about that high, in my opinion. That's how I do mine. All right, just want to make sure everything is blended, so you see it's nicely blended. All right, so I always use a fluffy brush to do those 2 colors, okay? Now I'm going to take something a little more detailed, like a brush like so. Do you see how this one is different from... No, I just had that brush. Okay. Do you see the difference, ladies? This one's a little bit fluffier, so it's going to get more area covered. This one's going to be a little more precise, okay? So I'm just going to go back in with that same crease shade that I used, and I'm going to do another layer to kind of deepen it up a little bit. We're using the same color. Remember, always pat your brush off or it's going to be harder for you to blend. All right, windshield wiper motions. Now again, for those of you that don't have hooded eyes, you don't want to go up as far as I am. I have to do what you call creating a crease. Otherwise, it'll look a little crazy. So... Alright, so now that I've laid my crease shades down, I'm going to go in with a flat brush. Well, I did not pull one out. So today, now we're going to use a flat brush. I like to use a flat brush such as this guy here, and I will link down below where you guys can pick this brush up at. So we're going to go into this pretty brown shade right here. Very, very pretty. And you don't need to spray your brush with these. You can just dip your brush in there. These are very creamy, very pigmented. You want to lightly tap that off so that you don't get any fallout. I'm sorry, I'm waiting on a package. Any fallout or excess all over your face. And you're just going to apply that to your lid, all over your lid. Now you just want to stay on your lid. I have to go up a little higher because I have hooded eyes. You can also use your finger for this part. And all that's going to do is make it look super pigmented. right, ladies, if you will excuse me for just a minute, unless you have hooded eyes, you don't need to do this step. I'm going to go back into that crease shade that I used and just kind of blend that out so I don't have such a harsh line. If you get a little fallout on your face, it's no big deal. Take yourself a fluffy brush, just like so, and you're gonna flick it off. Just lightly do this to your face, otherwise it's just gonna smear. Just lightly flick it off. All right. Next step that I like to do, you could either take a dark shade out here, but we're gonna keep it simple today, and you're just gonna highlight your brow bone. So you can take any flat brush like you just used, you can clean this off and do your highlight on your brow bone. I'm gonna take this little pencil brush here, and you're just gonna take one of the lighter highlighting shades in the palette, and I'm gonna use this guy right here. Very, very pretty shimmer. And you're just gonna do the same thing. You're gonna dip your brush in, tap off the excess, and we're gonna highlight our brow bone. Now you don't have to use a shimmer. If you prefer a matte, you could totally use a matte. And I'm just gonna take a clean brush and just kind of, you know, buff that out a little bit because I don't want it to be so harsh. Alright, so that is how I do just a very simple 3-color eye look. I don't count the transition shade as a color, so I mean technically it's 4. And I'm going to show you guys again what shades I used in case you do have this palette or you're going to get it and you're curious. I used this shade here as my transition. I used this shade here in my crease. I used this on my lid. And then we used this one on our brow bone. So now, you do not have to do this step. However, as I'm starting to age, I'm starting to notice little fine lines under here that I don't like. So what I usually do is I will take my transition shade that I used and also the shade that I used in my crease because it's a little bit deeper, and I will run those along my lash line, and I'll show you that really quickly. Again, you just want to take a flat eye brush like this. This is an eyeliner brush. And ladies, I will leave down below in the description box for you where it says products mentioned, where you can pick up these brushes. They are only $1, or you can purchase them in a set for $10.55. They're really, really good brushes, and you don't need anything else. So, what do you guys think so far about the easy eye look? If you want something a little more complicated, like smoky or, you know, for beginners it can be complicated. I remember when I was just getting into eyeshadow and I was blending all my eyeshadow away. Like I was like blend, 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 blend. And so I would always blend my crease colors away. It's kind of comical actually. So I'm just going to take another brush that I used, same guy right here, and I'm going to put a little more on there, tap it off, and I'm just going to run it around along my lash line. I apologize ladies, I am so out of the loop of doing tutorials. So if you have any questions, just send me a message and let's chat on Instagram if you have it, or you can always drop me a line here, of course. I'm just going back in with the same. Now, you can also take your crease or your highlight shade that you used up here with that same pencil brush, and you just dip it in here again. You're going to tap off the excess, and you can do a little pop right here in your tear duct, just right here. You just basically dot the brush like this, you guys, and go up or down and then up, or either or, and it just kind of opens up your eye just a little bit. Do you see how that kind of added a pop? This eye looks more awake than this one. All right, ladies, we will be right back, and I'm going to finish this other eye, and then we are going to talk foundation, 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 and then we're gonna talk about the products that I used all over my face. Hey guys, so this is the final look that I've come up with. I have to say, I am digging this. Except for my brows are kind of doing their own thing. Ugh. So let's start off with brows. What I went in with brows today was my NYX Fill and Fluff, or yeah, Fill and Fluff, you guys. I love this pencil. It's got that toothbrush kind of brush on it. So good. I actually bought a backup. And then I went in with my Believe Beauty Eyebrow Styling Gel in Clear. This is the bomb. It is so, so good. If you guys have not tried Believe Beauty from Dollar General, girlfriend, I will link those videos up here. You have to check it out. Their foundation is life. They have so many good brow products, lip products. You're missing out. Okay, so then for my lips, I went in with my LA Girl Dark Peach Lip Liner, which I love the color. That's the color on my lips. And then I went in with the Rimmel Stay Glossy in the shade Where You Be. Oh, it's called Honey. Duh. Then for mascara, I went in with my City Color Be Baddie mascara, and this is the dupe for the NARS Climax mascara. I love this formula. I just don't love the brush, just because it's so big and like, that's what she said. Anywho, so you guys already know what I used for foundation. Let's move on to the rest of the face. For concealer, just to spot conceal where my acne scars are, I went in with the Too Faced Sculpting Concealer. I got the dropsies today. So I went in with that. And then for my under eye, I used, excuse me, the Flower Beauty, because she's full coverage and it's the bomb and it's super cheap. And I used mine in the shade, I think it's medium, excuse me, light medium. Super full coverage and hydrating. That's what I love about that. For my eyeliner, I love this one, you guys. It is so, so good. This is the Milani 16-Hour Wear in Semi-Sweet. What I love about it is well, it has a sharpener built into it and then a smudger. And then it's got a super fine tip, you guys. This is super creamy. And this stays on your waterline until you take it off. I love it. For primer, again, I went in with the Pore Filling Primer from Revolution. You can get this at Ulta.com and also the Makeup Revolution website. I will link everything down below for you guys. And then for my highlighter, don't mind this one. She gets a lot of love. This is the Catrice 3D Glow Highlighter in Warm Embrace. It is so stunning. I think that this would be beautiful on deeper skin tones. For bronzer, I went in with my Fenty Beauty in Caramel Cutie. It's really pretty. And then for contour, you guys, today I went in with my LA Colors Highlight and Contour Palette. I did rave about this in my Dollar Tree video, which I will link up here for you guys. Also, my full face of Dollar Tree makeup, I will link that one up here for you guys. This one is in medium tan. So, what else did I use? Same thing as always for eye primer, the Revolution Eye Elements in Central. For blush, I went in with the NYX Sweet Cheeks in Daydream. And then, of course, to set my under eye, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. To set the rest of my face. And actually, all I set was my cheeks and right here where I had to blend. And I went in with the Too Faced Do You in Translucent Radiant Nude. And then, I think that's it. Let's get to this foundation because I'm dying to talk to you guys about it. Okay. Upon first application with this beautiful foundation, which if I did not mention, you do not get a full ounce. I almost forgot that. You get 0.75. And I'm hearing that this is available at CVS. I don't know if it's available at mine. I found somebody online that was actually selling a bunch of these on Poshmark because I couldn't find it anywhere, you guys. I mean, nowhere. Anyways, upon first application, it applies like a tinted moisturizer. Thanks, Tracy. I read your Instagram response. And it really does. So it's this really light coverage, but it's beautiful. It's glowy. It's creamy. And I built mine up as you guys saw. Now, this is not going to give you that high medium coverage. It's not going to give you full coverage. But it's so beautiful. If you are looking for a very lightweight, creamy, dewy foundation. So like I said, this does not feel like I'm wearing anything on my face. It's just so beautiful, and I'm really hoping that this is long wearing. And the reason that my face is this dewy over here, even after powder, I feel like, is I use the Pixie Glow Mist spray because I love to look dewy. I'm trying to think of what else. I think that this is beautiful, and I love that really glowy look. Y'all know I love a glowy look. If this didn't tell you, then I don't know what does, but it's really beautiful. I'm just hoping that it's long wearing. Now, price point wise, I think this was like $14. Please don't quote me, you guys, because again, I can't find any information on this online at the time I'm filming this video. So if you know, please comment down below so, you know, we can spread the word on the price range of this. If I find something upon uploading the video, again, you guys, I will leave it linked down below for you, but do I think you need to rush right out and get this? If you are struggling with dry, dehydrated skin and you have not found that perfect foundation for you, and all you're wanting is a little light to medium, well, light to light medium coverage, girl, go do you. Like, I would compare this to the, oh, what is it? The First Aid Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. Now that I felt like I could get a light medium coverage out of, and it's just so beautiful on the skin. It's lightweight. This is like a one and done and out the door type of deal for me. So I really enjoyed this. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below. I haven't started my monthly favorites videos back yet. At the end of this month, those will resume. And then, you know, I can tell you guys more of what I feel about this because I'm going to be wearing it the rest of the month off and on. And yeah, so then I'll have like a full on what I think. This is a first impression, so please keep that in mind. That is it for today's video, you guys. Let me know what your guilty pleasure is in your makeup collection, whether it is an affordable product that you just cannot live without, whether it's a high-end product that you cannot live without. I am dying to know what it is that you reach for every day that you have to have. All right, you guys, so one last thing before we get out of here. I'm curious, now that our family has grown to where we are now, do you guys want me to do Vlogmas, or do you want to wait until next year to have Vlogmas? Majority vote wins. Let me know down below, and you can also give this video a big thumbs up because it really helps me out, you guys. I so appreciate everything that you guys do, from chatting with me to liking the video to sharing the video to shopping through my links, which helps support the channel. You guys have been truly amazing, and I'm so appreciative to have each of you here. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video and the look, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are. And before you go, if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, girl, what you doing? What you doing? Go ahead and click that subscribe button before you leave. I promise you will not regret it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. I love you guys to pieces.